it's ghetto out here, but we don't gotta be in the ghetto alone. You and me, we could be in the ghetto together, okay? We don't gotta be out here alone, alright? We're not meant to walk this life alone. Therefore, you don't gotta be alone. I don't gotta be alone. We could be, together in the ghetto fighting these demons, right? Together. What's up, you guys? So right now I'm actually doing my makeup. I wasn't planning on doing anything too crazy, to be honest with you, but I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything too crazy, and then I end up doing something crazy. So I was actually on the phone with in case you guys are wondering, for my brows, what I normally use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't know if you can see that, if that helps, Anastasia Beverly Hills, like, their brow freeze. I do love this, however, I feel like it does get a little white sometimes, like as it dries. So what I typically like to do is, after it actually dries out, I like to go in with like a tiny bit of like bio oil to kind of just bring that shine back. But that's normally what I do, and 8 out of 10 times it works. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, so I was actually on the phone with my friend, two of them actually. She was sharing a revelation that she had pertaining me and just like my life and everything. And to be honest, like, obviously I'm not gonna go into details because it's a little personal, but to be honest, I was kind of I was upset. Yeah, I was upset. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was upset, not necessarily at God, but just like at the situation. I was like, bro, like, I'm tired. Y'all ever been in a situation where like you just tired of fighting? Like, y'all ever get that? Like, you're just like, bro, like, I'm tired. Like, God, can you take this one? Because I don't know if I got any fight left in me, bruv. Like, that's crazy, And yeah, they're like, just trying to, it was herself and like another friend of mine. They're like my best friends. And they're, just like trying to encourage me, like, don't give up and all that kind of stuff. Like, you're doing great, this and that, da da da. And I heard that, but like in the moment, like as I was on the phone, I was just like, bro, like, why is this my life? Like, y'all ever felt like it's kind of like everything you do in life, like there's always so much resistance. Like, one thing that I've always said, and I feel like I'm gonna stop saying that now because I feel like it low-key gave like some type of like, I don't know, like power over me or something. But one thing that I've always said is like, man, like nothing in my life comes easy, which is true. Nothing in my life, honestly, since I can remember, comes easy. And I think, I mean, bro, like there's just a lot of attacks, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, bro, like I just wanna, God, like this is ridiculous. This is crazy. This is wild. I just wanna, throw in the towel and just say, yo, like I give up. But at the same time, it's like I can't afford to do that. Like, I have, like, my future children are counting on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one thing about me is that I've always told myself, like, bro, like, I know that in this life, I'm not meant to be ordinary. I've always told God that, like, God, I want to be extraordinary. Like, I want to live my life to the fullest. Like, I want to die empty, having, done everything that you have placed down on the inside of me to do. Honestly, at the time, it sounds beautiful. Okay, it sounds nice. It sounds, woo, child. It sounds like motivational speech right there. But I don't necessarily think that I knew what I was signing up for when I kept saying that. Sorry, yo. I was interrupted. My mom came in the room. But I'm not saying that, had I known that everything that it came with. I mean, I feel like I still would have said yes because there's so much attached to me and all that kind of stuff, and I know that, but it was just like, dang, like, can I get a break or something? I got in the shower, like, after we said, you know, they prayed over me and everything. Get you out some good friends, bro. Some friends that can really just pray over you and just cover you, because that was surely needed in that moment. And so they prayed over me, and yeah, and I went to go take a shower. And bro, in the shower, I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not back down like that. Mama didn't raise Mama did not raise no coward, okay? So I was like, nah, game on, devil. Like, you wanna play? You want to go? Game on, like, cause I know at the end of the day, the person that the God that I serve is much more powerful than you. Any day, any time. So, if you want to go, let's go. Like, I'm not going to forfeit my destiny like that. It's not going to happen. Therefore, game on. Game on, bro. This is how you want to play? We can do that. We can do that. Because one thing that also too, because I was praying yesterday, and then God was just like beginning to, like, you know, show me that, yo, like, the enemy is really coming against your prayer life. The thing is that, like, I feel like maybe some people don't understand, and it's not that I didn't know that, but I feel like I mean, to be honest, I kind of neglected it a little bit. Like, when it comes to your prayer life, yo, like, you cannot neglect that, especially like when you know, yo, you have a destiny, like, you have a purpose to fulfill in this earth. And you really think the enemy is going to be out here just, like, letting you do that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have to saddle up. I have to giddy up. You may think you have the upper hand, but you don't. Because at the end of the day, I know the God that I serve. He is all-powerful, all-knowing, and at the end of the day, you're literally playing a a losing battle, because I already have the victory, and I need to be able to stand in that. It's like when they were talking to me, like, I wanted to be upset. Like, I was like, dang, like, God, like, I can't believe this, like, da 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 da, like, this again, like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah. And then while I was in the shower, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I be talking to God in the shower, okay? And I was like, wait a minute. Like, no, like, the enemy is not going to, like, take me out like that. Like, it's not happening. Like, it's cool that you think this, but, like, it's not happening. And now, the gloves are on. And at the end of the day, I will fulfill purpose. I will fulfill destiny. It's gonna happen. And that's it. Point blank period. I may have to work harder, but that's cool. I was never scared of a little work. And best believe, I'm gonna be in my prayer closet. Because I feel like the tactics of the enemy, at least for me anyway, like what I was noticing that God was bringing to my attention last night when I was praying, is that he wants to destroy my prayer life. Because when it comes to, you know, God really showing me certain things just about my life, what to pray for and all that kind of stuff, it comes from when I am in my prayer closet. Like, that's when God speaks to me. That's when he gives me so much revelation and all the things. Like, even from being in prayer last night, like, God was just showing me so much. And, like, imagine, like, you know, forfeiting that, like, not really taking the time to really pray. So it's like God is like, okay, I want to communicate with you, but I want to, like, dial you in on what's going on, but you're not spending time with me in prayer. So, like, how can I show you these things that are going on if, you know, you're not coming in with me in the secret place and actually spending time with me in the secret place? Because the thing is it's not that God doesn't speak. God is always speaking. but are we actually tuning our ears? Are we actually, you know, listening in to what he's trying to tell y'all, like, to tell us, sorry, like, and that's one thing that I realized. I'm like, dang God, like, I really was out here. It's not like that, it's not that I wasn't praying, but there is a certain level of prayer that needed to be had, and at the moment I didn't have that. And I was like really I was struggling, because I'm like, dang God, like, you know, like, I love to pray, like, I love spending time with God, like, genuinely I do. But it's just like recently I kind of felt like, it's not that I didn't like spending time with him, but I don't know, like, it was weird. And I couldn't explain it until yesterday, like, in my time with God, and he was showing me all these things, and he was like, no, like, the enemy is really coming against your prayer life, and, you know, these are the things that I want you to do to make sure. What he said was, you need to calibrate your spirit. That's what he said. And he was like, these are the things that I want you to do to make sure that you are calibrating your spirit, and that you are, you know, in communion with me every single day, and that you're not neglecting your prayer life, because it's absolutely necessary, especially for where I want to take you. So crazy too, because that was the conversation I had with him, like, maybe half an hour ago or something. And I had the conversation with my friends, and like, I wanted to be sad. I wanted to be like, oh, like, this again, God, like, I can't believe like this is happening. But then I was like in the shower, and I was like, wait, it's not going down like that, like, because at the end of the day, I'm a winner, man. I'm a winner. I'm victorious, and the enemy is more scared of me. He just doesn't want me to get in my purpose, to do what God, you know, is calling me to do. He's afraid of me. He's afraid of what I carry. And I feel like, yeah, you should be. Clearly he's afraid, because if he wasn't, then he wouldn't be fighting me this hard. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be showing out the products I'm using. I mean, that's normally what happens, but listen. This is pretty much all I'm doing, because it's like, yo, if you guys are in a similar situation, don't let the enemy punk y'all, okay? Like, do not let him punk you, because he's gonna try. Best believe he's gonna try. But at the end of the day, just remember that you already have the victory, and you serve a God that is just mighty, that is big. And listen, we in this, y'all. We are in this, okay? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's Bible, and it's not going to prosper. It may look like it is. Okay, how do I explain that? Like, for a weapon to be like formed against you, right? That means like it's already like a weapon. It's already there. Like, it is like, it's like, for example, like an arrow, right? An arrow, like, against you will not prosper. Like, the arrow is still there. So it's kind of like what the enemy wants to do against you is there, but it's just not going to prosper. So it's not going to work. And if indeed God allows something to happen, just know that it's for a reason. God doesn't allow just... First of all, the enemy cannot do anything that God doesn't permit him to do. So, secondly, so even now, like, shoot, I'm ministering to myself, because I feel like the fact that the enemy is allowing... the fact that God is allowing the enemy to do this to me is like signaling, okay, something, like, he wants to build me. Like, I can boo-hoo and cry about it, which I do. I'm not gonna lie, because I'd be like, God, this is the ghetto. Like, this is... Like, I don't get this. Like, can you get somebody else to do it? Like, can you please get somebody else to do it? Because this is the ghetto. Like, but at the end of the day, I have faith in God. And I know that everything is going to work out for my good regardless. Obviously, I have a part to play in that. And I need to make sure that I'm doing my part well. As long as I do my part, God does his part, we're golden, baby. We're golden, baby. That's honestly all I had to share with y'all. I just felt like I wanted to share that, because maybe one of you guys, somebody watching this right now, maybe you're going through the same thing, you know? And I just wanted to encourage you a little bit. So, yeah, guys. Like, let me know, like, speak to me, talk to me in the comments. Let me know if you guys feel the same way, going through the same thing. It's ghetto out here, but we don't got to be in the ghetto alone. you and me, you know, we could be in the ghetto together, okay? We're not meant to walk this life alone. Therefore, you don't gotta be alone. I don't gotta be alone. We could be, you know, together in the ghetto fighting these demons, right? Together. But honestly, jokes aside though, I hope you guys like this video. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'm gonna head out. Now don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and honestly share this message with somebody that you feel like needs to hear this and is maybe going through the same thing. Maybe you're not going through what I'm you know, speaking about, but you know somebody who is, and they need a little bit of encouragement. So yeah, just, you know, send this their way, just to remind them that it's gonna be okay and they got this and that God has them. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Adios.